and welcome back to Woo Woo Wednesday, where I share my intuitive insight and weekly wisdom with you through the use of oracle cards. I'm so excited to join you this week to bring you a message of momentum. I feel like the energy is shifting, things are starting to pick up. We feel that energy in our bodies because, you know, we've been coming out of this slow hibernation of energy where we just haven't had enough to perform that new creative task. But I feel like this week it's a shift, and I feel like this week we're gonna have that extra momentum in our body to do the things that we've been thinking about, the ideas that we've been planting. So I'm just so excited to bring you a message to see what comes up for us. So I want to take a moment to say hello to everyone who's watching live. Hello Jamie, hello Jade, Angela. It's so good to see everyone here. I want you to take a moment to tune in. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes, I want you to take a nice big deep breath in, and I want you to let it all go. Just send it all out. Maybe send it down your body like a wave of relaxation. And this time I want you to scan from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Notice if you're holding any tension or tightness or any pain or frustration or anger or anything that doesn't feel good in your body right now. And on your next inhale, I want you to breathe into that space. Imagine a beautiful white glowing light filling up those areas where you feel tension. And as you exhale, let it completely go. Send it down into the earth. I'm currently standing, so for me, I'm imagining sending it down my body, down my legs, back into the earth. So one more big deep breath in just to center our energy today. Breathing in, filling up the lungs, letting your belly expand, and then letting it all go. Send that energy back down to the earth. Anything you don't need, just take a moment to clear your energy and check in on a scale of 1 to 10. How are you feeling right now? Drop that in the comments below. 10 feeling amazing, energized, vibrant, ready to take action, or ready to receive and feeling confident and comfortable in being in a state of flow and surrender. Or 1, I don't feel good at all. Things aren't going good. I need a major pick-me-up. Let me know where you're at. Jade says she's at an 11. Jamie's at a 9. You guys are vibing high today. So I thought so. I felt like the energy is uplifted. We're not in the like, ugh, change. I don't want to do it anymore. We're actually in that like, okay, we've been clearing all the emotional baggage. We've been clearing all the physical clutter. We've been clearing away everything that no longer serves us to create that extra lightness so that we can move forward without all the baggage. Mel's feeling at a 5. Girlfriend, we will bring that up to a 10. In 18 days, I'm gonna see you at the Goddess Retreat, and I am so excited to make some magic. Oh my gosh, it's so good that you're here, Lorraine, live. Oh, so special. Thank you for being here. And always thank you for your comments on YouTube. I literally wake up the next morning and I am never let down. There's always a comment on my YouTube, Woo Woo Wednesday from Lorraine, and I'm just so grateful for you. You're amazing. Oh, okay, so let's take a moment. Where are we at? We've got a full moon next week, which is gonna be in Libra. So I'm feeling pretty activated myself. This is gonna be a good culmination time to let go of the story that you were born to. Right now we're stepping into a new spiritual story that we were born to live, not what we were born to. The traumas and the pains and the lessons are the life that we were born to, and the life that we were born to live is what we've been cultivating, what we've been working on the inner worlds, what we've been getting visualizations and inspirations and ideas to move forward and create a new future. So this is really a massive chapter change in all of our life, in collective. This is saying, let's put the past behind us and step forward into the future with more faith and more trust and more empowerment and excitement for what it is that you are wanting to create and change in this world. Anyone else having difficulties with the feed? Oh, I hope I'm coming through clearly. I can't see you. Is this alive? Oh my gosh, hang on friends. We're gonna figure this out. Okay, hang on Instagram. We're gonna move you over to the corner. We're gonna figure out what's going on with the video. Oh man, I wonder if I was supposed to like change where it's operating from. Oh, this is like technical. This is technical difficulties that I don't think I can fix while on a live. So there's that. Well, y'all, that's gonna be an interesting one for you guys in my Facebook group. Okay, so I usually go live, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, but Facebook, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just stop the live and we're gonna start it again. And I appreciate you guys being patient here. Oh my goodness. Let's try this again. Select. Maybe it was because I had the wrong camera selected. My bad. Okay, so this is legit technical difficulties. We're doing some woo-woo. Wednesday. Anyone else say Wednesday whenever they type it? I totally do. Okay, Oracle reading, bam. All right, let's get that loaded up on the Shine Tribe group. We can't have my private Facebook group be left out. This is where all the magic got started, was in this community. Okay, cool. I think we are good to go. Technology is so picky. All right, okay, I can see you on IG, not Facebook. Okay, we just got the Facebook fix. It's loading now. It's getting started. Hopefully it has my video. Let me just double check. I don't know, video. Yeah, I'm back, y'all. Okay, so we're live on Facebook now, live on Instagram. We're making it happen. Yes, I could hear you on Facebook, but a black screen. Well, what a fun, unique Woo-Woo Wednesday, like the unknown. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump in. Let's go ahead and center ourselves. We had to take a little technical break. Not even Mercury retrograde. So of course I'll be pulling cards from the Shine from the Inside Oracle. And actually I have some, we're dropping it. I have some really exciting news. So I've had this vision, you know, let me back up. So when I mail these to my wholesale account, so people who retail and sell it in their salon or in their crystal store, their boutique, or whatever the case may be, I love having different vendors all over the world. Yoga studios, it's so cool how this deck reaches people. But whenever I send them, I was sending them in like a UPS box, like red, white, and blue. It's just not my vibe, and clearly not like Sparkle Magic colors. So I've had this vision of creating a custom Oracle box to send out like a 10-pack of decks to my wholesale accounts. And today was the day that we finished that project. It is so beautiful. I showed one of my assistants, I'm like, check it out, it's finished. She goes, can I like buy the box? Can I just buy that box? Like, all that hard work was to create a beautiful piece of art, not only to transport my Oracle decks to you, but to create Sparkle Magic along the way. I had this feeling like, could you imagine if you were working in the post and you saw this beautiful like rainbow sparkle, it literally says Sparkle Magic on it, box like float by you on the like, however, I don't know, I imagine like conveyor belts and whatnot, but it would draw your attention. You would be like, what is that? So I'm just so excited to be able to bring that kind of magic to the world, and oh, just so excited. So that is a celebration I wanted to share with you guys because it just happened today. So if you have a celebration that you want to share, drop it in the comments below and we'll send you some Sparkle Magic and celebrate your success as well, because that's what community and friendship is all about. It is about creating a space where you can go and celebrate each other and feel proud of the work that you're doing, to actually honor who you are and how far you've come. And to be quite honest, that may just be the block that you are limiting yourself with, allowing more abundance by not even believing in yourself. You may be trying to check that last external box on the outside of like, maybe this will be the thing, but it could just be your own celebration and feeling proud of how far you've come. That could be that thing that unlocks that next manifestation for you. Okay, well my channel is back, so I am ready to deliver this message. Bridget says, yay, you're beautiful. Thank you. Aloha, Christiane. That magic is you. Oh my gosh, universe is serving the test. I tell you what, man, that's been the thing. Like, it has been test after test to see how you respond. And that's what this whole month of April, if you guys want to talk about like what is going on collectively in the astrological realm, it is about how you respond. It is how you react. It's a choice. When you aren't in conscious control of your choices, you react. It's an automatic like knee-jerk experience. If you get triggered by a certain emotion, you have this automatic default to respond in some kind of defensiveness, most likely. If you're responding with conscious awareness, then that's just it. You're responding versus reacting. You take that moment to step back, take a nice deep breath and ask, how, you know, what good can come from this? What am I supposed to learn? How am I meant to interpret this? Just you begin to analyze what you're feeling before you immediately respond. And a lot of the times when you take that split second to assess how you feel, to recognize, is this pulling up old triggers from the way that I used to respond, and give yourself that permission to kind of Rolodex your tools to respond in a way that is in alignment and coming from a place of love. So this month is going to be so challenging, and not in a hard kind of way where it's just like crash, like ocean wave crash after ocean wave crash. It's gonna be just like a little gentle, like meh, 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 like little fires. It's not, this month isn't about one big fire. This month is about a bunch of little fires to test and see how you show up and respond to it versus react. So give yourself permission to pause, to take a deep breath, and to come at it from a loving, more elevated place. My move, it is, you guys are so amazing. Truth, it's a wild, wild wave. I'm telling you, things are going down, things are shifting. It feels really good. And you just want to make sure that you're in the flow, because if you aren't in the flow, you're going to get caught in the undertow. And that's usually when you're grasping for the next breath of clarity and understanding. And, you know, you fall victim to fear and like, why is this happening to me? Versus like, no, this is happening for me. I'm creating it. It's taking me to that next evolution of dreams and desires that I've asked for. But we hold on so tightly to the past whenever we're in that transition, which is exactly why I love being able to help people through that shift, through that transition. And that's what my next course is all about. So as soon as I get back from the Goddess Retreat at the end of this month, Shift will be launched. I will help you guys through that transition so that you can have patience and trust in the process. All right. Okay, that's too many cards. You know, last week we had like 19 cards come up, so I'm gonna shuffle with the intention that we receive the message we need most this week. I'm looking for 3 cards to come up to give us some guidance on how can we best utilize the momentum and the energy shift and upswing that is happening. The more the light extends as we move to the summer solstice, the more energy we're being provided from a natural standpoint. So this is a time to start picking up the pace. But before you start going full blast, you've got to be really clear on where it is that you're going. Okay. Whoop, whoop. Okay, cards are flying. Here we go. First card for the week. Let's see what comes up. I'm gonna pull 2 more before we get going. If you are ready for this message, let me know in the chat by saying I'm ready. Hit the hearts and make sure that you subscribe or share it with a friend who would love this message and sparkle magic. All right, 2 more cards. Love it. See, it can be that easy. Just have to command what you want. Okay, let me catch up. The cards are flying. Oh, I know what message this is. This is crazy. So, of course, the card with my face on. It's funny because the artist actually put this card on the outside of the oracle box for the wholesale, and I was like, oh, me? Why me? I don't know. So it's kind of interesting to see, and every time this pops up, it reminds me of that like weird fear that we get when we go to put ourselves out there, when we go to shine bright, when we go to make a difference and an impact. A lot of the times we can let that fear kind of take a step back and say, oh, I don't know if I'm ready for that full moment. So we like kind of dabble in it. So this is saying, this is your sign. If you've been like tiptoeing into the spotlight and jumping back out whenever you get a little scared, or if somebody has some kind of feedback, or someone unfriends you or whatever, like that's happening to me all the time. So like, don't let that bother you. Just keep showing up, shining your light, being your authentic self, and having the courage to stay true to who you are and what it is that you want to feel, create, and experience here. Hi Sandy, so good to see you. I'm ready, yay. Okay, so the next card. Hi Courtney, it's so good to see you. So show off your sparkle. Is that you right now? Are you someone who's like, I really have this awesome idea, I'm really getting the momentum, but I'm kind of holding myself back, I'm a little bit afraid, like, or there's that one little doubt thing of like, but what will so-and-so think of me? And who is that so-and-so? Like, who is that authority that you are giving all your power away to say, I'm not gonna pursue my goals and be my authentic self because what my mom thinks about me, what my boss thinks about me, what my partner thinks about me, what I think about me? Who is that person that you're trying to impress or expectation that you're trying to live up to? It's a deep question to, reflect on. Need to not be afraid of being seen. Okay, oh damn, I like that. It's like you're speaking to me. Yeah, I mean, you've been hiding behind the wheel for so long. Now it's time to step out from behind that. It's the same with me in my salon. I stood behind the chair of my salon for years and years and years with this message that I was sharing with my clients, but was like, oh, start a blog, get on video, do a live, email list, funnels, courses. I don't know about all that. And it was just one step at a time that my mission was bigger than my fear. My mission was to empower others and to give them tools so that they can love themselves, because that's what I needed so bad in my life, and wish that I had someone to break it down and make it fun and make it, I feel like I bring joy and laughter to some of the dark areas of our life, not to make light of it, but to bring the light to it so it makes it easier to heal and release. Hello, Nadia. Hey, Carrie. It's so good to see you. All right, let's move on to the next one. So if that's you, it's time to step up. It's time to show off your sparkle and not be afraid. I love this one. This is surround yourself with your soul tribe. This is the ultimate message. Earlier when the Facebook wasn't working for the Shine Tribe Sisterhood, I mean, this is my Shine Tribe is my sisterhood. So we had to make sure that we updated the video. So this is saying that you need to make sure that you surround yourself with people who get you, who want to see you like you're afraid of showing up, who want to support and be inspired and motivated by your willingness to have courage to be your authentic self, to be vulnerable, to let your walls down. It's so important that you surround yourself with people who want to listen to you, who want to understand where you've come from and what it is that you want to create and how you want to impact the world. It's important to be around people who lift you up when you are in a dark place. I can't tell you how many emails that I get in reply to any of my emails about, you know, what are you looking for on your self-love journey? Where are you stuck? And it really breaks my heart to hear how many women feel alone and how many feel like they don't have true friends that they can connect with. It's the whole reason why I created the Shine Tribe Sisterhood Facebook community, is because I felt alone in my own spiritual self-discovery journey, and I needed someone to be there to say, hey girl, when your darkness comes up, like, I'm not gonna run away. I'm not afraid. Like, I'm gonna stand there in the fire with you, and we're gonna face this fear together, and we're gonna move through it and laugh about it. Like, what? We were really like being that hard on ourselves, and like, all we had to do was just like, I love myself. Like, we're not gonna use those labels from the past. So this is why it's so important to surround yourself with people who get you. You might not have been born to a family that you fit into. You might feel like the rainbow sheep, if you will. And it's so valuable to your soul to know that when you find those people where you have that instant connection or that deep feeling of already knowing them, or like your walls immediately melt and you're not just like, how are you? I'm okay. I don't know what to talk about. Where you just feel comfortable, that's your soul family, and that's who you want to prioritize being around. So if you I love this saying, and I've lived by this for many years, I'd rather have 4 quarters than 100 pennies. Chris always taught me that whenever I would have a hard time letting go of an acquaintance that wasn't really a friend. And I like to think about, if I only have room for 4 quarters in my life versus 100 pennies, that's a lot of quality time. So your tribe doesn't have to be 100 deep. It could be 4 deep. It could be 1 deep. It just needs to be deep. Actually, one of the last things that my dad said to me before he passed away was, keep it deep. Keep it deep. Make sure that you're having those intimate heart-to-heart conversations with people, that you surround yourself with people that you can feel loved and supported by. So this is saying, if you don't have that family, if you don't have that kind of friend, if you don't have that kind of community to plug into, like, get you some, baby. Like, put your beacon out there. Like, I am calling in friends. And if you're like, I don't know where to do that or how to do that, 1, find your closest yoga studio, because you're gonna find some elevated people there. Like, don't go to a bar to look for your soul sister, okay? You're gonna get some shitty karmic cycle sister. Go to somewhere where people are looking to live mindfully and love and to connect. Volunteer somewhere, or find online communities like the Shine Tribe that want to support you in your dreams. How did you get through trauma to healing? Oh my gosh, mushrooms, hypnosis, lots of practice, yoga, meditation, and never being afraid to face my fears, never being afraid to look at my darkness and the parts of myself that I didn't love, and start to separate myself from the emotion and ask, what can I learn from this, and how did this shape me in a way that is positive and not just detrimental? So it's about shifting. We can't eliminate that trauma has happened to us, but it's about shifting the focus from the pain to the wisdom learned and gained. From the pain to the gained. And I mean, that's like a whole deep ass conversation that we could go on, shifting from trauma to healing. I mean, that's essentially what all of the Elevated Life podcast is all about, is topics to help you elevate, heal, transform, and radically awaken your life. So I would say start on our podcast and start looking through a lot of those episodes, because there's so much content that we share. All right, last card for the week. Are you guys feeling that? Do you feel like you need a soul family, or you have that soul support tribe where you can just go and share anything, like, hey, I'm thinking about this, or I'm working on this, or like, hey, can you check me on this? Sometimes I'll walk up to Chris and say, I need you to be my coach today and not like my husband. So can you give me an objective perspective is what I'm asking for. So do you have that person in your life? Can you connect with people that make you feel home? All right, the last card is today holds unlimited possibilities to see the beauty in life. This is a card about perspective. What? Just like what we were talking about, it's about shifting from a negative perspective about the pain and the trauma and, oh, why did this happen to me, to seeing the beautiful part of, well, because this traumatic thing happened, I'm actually now an advocate and a voice for women who can't speak up against #MeToo, who are afraid to be their authentic self, who are afraid to express who they truly are and how they really feel. Carrie says, Goddess Retreat was major healing. Thank you so much for that. And yes, actually one of the girls that came to the last retreat said, Britt, this is like 12 hours of therapy. But at least we're having fun in the mountains, right? So if you're that person on that journey of healing and you need that sacred support and you need a sisterhood and a community to plug into and consciously look at some of those dark areas to release and move forward with confidence and better boundaries, then the retreat is exactly the place and exactly the formula and the system that I happened to find in my own journey, and I've systematized it and I've eliminated all the extra stuff that's not important to really get down to the core things that hang us up when it comes to feeling confident, when it comes to feeling empowered and having the courage to say, hey, I have this creative idea that could change the world. I'm gonna be the person that does it. And I believe that I'm worthy enough to receive an abundance for that idea and contribution. That is the kind of work that we're doing. And what's interesting is I've really broken it down into the chakra system. So we have 7 different healing workshops that move through those different layers and levels of evolution and expression. What was really interesting to me a few retreats ago, she was actually one of my hair clients, and so I knew her very well, and we got through the first 3 chakras, and she comes up to me at the retreat and she's like, Britt, I am amazing. Like, I am freaking perfect. Like, I'm crushing it. I'm killing it. I'm doing great in my business. I'm, all the things. She was so pumped up. And then we get to the heart chakra. And she comes up to me after the forgiveness meditation and she says, Britt, I am so fucked up. And it just made me laugh, because no matter where you're at along your spiritual journey of self-love, of self-discovery, of creating a business and making a legacy in the world, this retreat is designed to find those hidden corners that you've been hiding from yourself so that you can have that awareness and reclaim your power. So if you're someone who needs that assistance, that community, that sisterhood, the luxury travel experience, then this 5-day retreat that's happening at the end of this month, I can't believe it, it's 18 days away. I'm literally gonna hang up here and go order all the sweatshirts. So literally, if you're on the fence, please sign up now so that we can get your sweatshirt order in time. I'm gonna order extras just in case, but really you'd help me out. So we have a few spots left. This retreat is truly why I do what I do. It's to be able to create a space for healing and love and sisterhood. And what blows my mind is not necessarily, fuck yeah, the transformations that continue to happen, but what I'm seeing is that connections and relationships are still viable and healthy. And I see other retreat goers like commenting on each other's pages, and like work that happens at the Goddess Retreat continues to grow and expand beyond just those 5 days in Colorado. Gilly says, wow, these are all so perfect. So perfect. You're helping my heart and my soul so much right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are so welcome. I need a sweatshirt. Okay, Carrie, that's the thing. I even asked, like, we normally do t-shirts, but it's cold in Colorado. What do you guys think about sweatshirts? So everyone's on the sweatshirt vibe. So I'm creating custom sweatshirts for the Goddess Retreat. So very excited about that. Also, some of the goddesses are on here, so surprise. I almost wore it on the live today, but I'm like, I can't reveal it. So it's a surprise. I can't wait. Oh my gosh, Mel, I was so excited when you signed up for the first one, and I'm just so happy that it's all worked out, that you were able to birth your beautiful child and now full circle get to come back and experience a Goddess Retreat. So I truly, you hold a special place in my heart, and I can't wait to see you again in person. It's been so long. Okay, so flip the perspective. This is your challenge, 24 hours. Give yourself a mental makeover. This is one of the lessons in Shine School. Can you challenge yourself over the next 24 hours to notice how you're thinking? Are you thinking in a negative perspective, like, oh, I can't do that, I'm not good enough, this sucks? Like, take a moment to be aware of the internal dialogue. And when you start to see those negative responses to the world, give yourself permission to be creative and come up with something that is positive and loving. So 24-hour challenge to notice if there's any negative talk in your head, flip the script, look at the positive, and make sure that you are consciously just reframing. And once you reframe that, the negative to the positive, you'll stop automatically focusing on the fear or the bleh stuff of it. You'll start to focus on, oh, there's actually like one sliver, it's the silver lining. All we need is a silver lining, right? If you can find the silver lining, then it allows you to shift your focus to the good, and what you focus on tends to be realized and expand. So when we can focus on the good, even in the most traumatic experiences, we can always find room for growth and invite more of the good stuff in. Okay, any other questions, thoughts, ideas for today? This was so fun bringing you this message. This really is about having the courage to go out there and show off who you are and why you came here to create an impact on this planet. This is about being connected, being surrounded by people who love and support you. If you're looking for that sisterhood, come join us in Colorado, 18 days. We're kicking off a magical 5-day Goddess Retreat. And the last part of the week is to look for the beauty in life. Shift your perspective. Find a new way to look at things from a higher perspective that is rooted in love and peace. I'm like, what's the other word? You know, the hippie stuff, love and peace. So love and peace, let that lead the way. It does not mean that we don't know that there's darkness. Hello, open your eyes and look outside, but it's how we deal with it makes us feel better along the way. And it's how we feel that ultimately attracts and creates our life. Beautiful reading tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here. Love the last card. Yeah, which card resonated most with you? Drop it in the comments below. And if you know a soul sister who would love this message, please tag them, share the video, whatever you gotta do to spread the good vibes. And if you have any questions about the Goddess Retreat, just shoot me a DM and I will send you more information so you can get signed up and get your custom badass sweatshirt from the retreat. Until then, I will see you guys next week. We'll have a full moon in Libra, and it'll all be about having that balanced, authentic expression where, yes, there's gonna be fear that comes up, but we still have an equal amount, if not more, courage to be able to move past it. All right, thank you, Carrie. It's so good to see you guys. I love you all so much. This has been so much fun reading you the cards. You can always go to shinefromtheinsideoracle.com to pick up a copy of your deck or even do your own personal reading. There's a digital section for finding your self-love message. So check it out, and I will see you guys next week, or girls, whatever. I'll see y'all next week. Peace.